Comedy competition. A comedian with no fear. Please welcome Gregory J to the stage.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gregory J, the Rock and Roll Realtor. They call me the Rock and Roll Realtor because I play rock and roll and I'm a realtor. In fact, I'm considered to be a fairly successful agent. In 1993, that means that I still have a car. And you know, some of these $1 Million Club members make fun of me because I drive an American car. But let me tell you something, that Pinto gets great gas mileage. Great. Yes, I am the Rock and Roll Realtor, and I have a real estate theme album coming out shortly. Perhaps you might have seen it on the shelves. It's titled Buy It For Me or Get the Hell Out of My Car. Anyone see that one out there? Some of the songs on the album where she's a first-time buyer of my love. My Baby's Got Curb Appeal. One I'm re-releasing, titled I Know It's Only in Escrow, but I Like It. Maybe this is a country western crowd. On the flip side, we have one titled... On the flip side, the song is titled I'm What Every Woman Wants Until She Gets to Know Me. Anyone see that? Yes, actually, I haven't always been a real estate agent. I used to be a dyslexic person. Do you know what dyslexic is? Anybody? Yes, dyslexic. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, being dyslexic has affected me throughout my lifetime. When I was growing up back on the East Coast in the mid-'60s, they had a different name for dyslexic people. Perhaps you've heard of it. They used to call us stupid. Anybody remember? Hey, stupid, what? You talking to me? No, stupid. And as I mentioned, it, kind of affected me. And in junior high, at a dance one time, I was walking past a group of girls, and I overheard them say they wanted to do the jerk. I got all excited. And then being dyslexic also affected my songwriting style. My first song was originally titled She Sticks By Me With Her Love. But after I got finished with it, it was titled Love Makes Me Sticky. Do you remember that one? It was off the album Music to Masturbate By. The album with the really great beat. Yeah, believe it or not, that album was jerked off the shelves by the woman who is now the wife of the Vice President of the United States of America. And I got to thinking, if she had spent a little bit more time doing to him what she was doing to my album, chances are he'd be a lot more relaxed and I probably would have been released from the Betty Ford Center by now, huh? Some people say to me, Greg, is there a conflict with the real estate and the comedy and the rock and roll? And actually, yes, there is a conflict. Just the other day, I was involved in a transaction with a guy. I gave him my business card. My business card said, Gregory J, the Rock and Roll Realtor. And he goes, hey, Greg, what are you doing this for? Nobody's going to take you seriously when they see this in your card. Who's going to want to buy a house from Bozo the Clown? This coming from a guy wearing a yellow jacket, driving a smoking Pinto, and carrying a vinyl briefcase. Pinto that I had just sold. Then the comedians, when I go into the clubs, they say, hey, Greg, you can't have a regular paycheck and be taken seriously as a comedian. People are going to, to be a comedian, you have to suffer, you have to go through pain, you have to take all types of abuse. Apparently, these people have never sold real estate. Yeah, I know. And but there is one thing that everybody says after they see me perform, and I've written a little song about it. It's called No Fear. No, just kidding. No, it's called, well, I'm going to sing it for you now. Everybody, ready? Don't give up on your day job, is what they say. Don't give up on your day job. You know you're going to need that pay. Don't give up on your day job. It wouldn't be right. Well, I think I'm gonna quit my day job tonight. Brass section. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. The way I move, the way I sing, the way I talk, it's the king. That's what you're thinking. Yeah, I get mistaken for Farouk virtually all the time. No, of course I'm talking about my idol. My mentor, Elvis, the king of rock and roll. And the king he's a legend now. He's got his own postage stamp. But I was wondering, would things have gone so well for him had he lived? If he lived, the drug thing probably would have come out. He would have been up on stage one night. Probably something like, well, it's a 1 for the money, a 2 for the... Hey, Red, what's the 2 for? 6, Elvis. See, wouldn't have gone well for him. Then, of course, there would have been, the drug thing would have been discovered. Thank you very much. the drug thing would have been discovered, and there would have been that candy striper crushing incident at the Betty Ford clinic, and by now he would have been relegated to singing commercials for older people. Can you imagine what that would be like? Do, do, ba, do, ba, do, do. Well, my hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I just tripped over my own feet. Hey, I found myself lying in the tub because I've fallen. I can't get up. Oh, hey, hey, I can't get up. Thank you, I've been Gregory J. This has been great. I'll see you in second place.